I believe this is the first time A STAR has received this award, so thank you very much to our panel of judges. Very happy to be here together with other fellow winners. Hope to learn from every one of you. Well, in the meantime, in A STAR, as a corporate division and as an IT function, you continue to support our researchers and scientists as a corporate enabler. Thank you very much. AVD stands for A STAR Virtual Desktop. Alright, over here, once in a while, we come up with ideas and we implement certain solutions that are cheaper, better, faster, and also safer. So this happens to be one of those solutions that we rolled out. So why is it productive and efficient? Well, every researcher that we have in A STAR, he typically does a lot of work on his research or scientific laptop, which is a device that he uses for, programming, simulation, data capture, and all sorts of things. But that device is actually quite purpose-specific, and we normally do not allow the researchers to actually use that device to connect to our corporate networks and access our corporate resources. So what really happens is that prior to this AVD initiative, every researcher would have two laptops. One for scientific work and one for corporate admin tasks. So with this, it is a lot more efficient because he doesn't have to lug two laptops around and forget about the other one. He just has to do everything on one laptop. So when he does his scientific work, he'll just use that laptop, and when he needs to do things like apply for leave, apply for grants, etc., he'll just open up the AVD window and do his work there. And no data actually gets lost in between. So it is what it is. Earlier I said that AVD actually makes things better, faster, cheaper and safer. So I talked a bit about being better and faster. So the sustainability part has a lot to do with cheaper and safer. Now only one laptop to worry about, so the cost of technology refresh, software updates, etc. So definitely the cost of ownership is halved almost, and also it is also safer because now researchers don't have to worry about the other laptop that they seldom use, which they use most of the time is a scientific laptop, and this corporate device they hardly use, and most of the time it is more a liability than anything else because they've got to worry about it, they've got to worry about passwords, they've got to worry about software updates. So it's a lot safer and a lot sustainable in the longer term. For AVD, I think we've reached the point where it's mature. It is just about rolling out, proliferating it, scaling it up, and monitoring usage. I think the mission here is that it is beyond AVD. Some time ago I checked, the average scientist or researcher spends about anything between 30 to 50% of his time doing administrative work, things that are non-research and non-scientific in nature. So as an IT person, as somebody in corporate services, corporate admin, I think it is our mission to be a corporate enabler, to make sure that the scientist can spend as much of his time as possible doing the real scientific and research work. So anything that makes his administrative workload a bit lighter, things like applying for grants, approving leave, writing papers, doing peer reviews, etc. If we can actually alleviate a lot of those tasks, then I think the researchers will appreciate, and I think our mission is to continue to find initiatives that are similar to AVD, implement them, and so that our scientists can enjoy the benefits. Actually, for me and my team, I think it is on many levels. On one level, I think for my team and myself, it is a validation of our achievements, that we have finally validated that we've been doing the right thing and doing it right. So that in itself is something that we are very proud of. On another level, I think it is important that we have this validation so that we can share with our business stakeholders and our senior leadership that this is not something that we own self praise ourselves. It's something that's externally validated. So that itself is also very, very valuable. And last but not least, this is my 4th or 5th stint as a CIO, and immediately prior to this, I was actually in another government agency doing policy work, writing IT policies. Having done all these things, I find that people always say that being in government, IT rules are very stifling. So here it is. We have proven that despite all these controls and policies and rules, we can do something innovative and that benefits our end users. So if someone like me can do it, I'm sure everybody can.